They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where to waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Father, you need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you. They call a podcast Poppy. King Goes, I see they trying to copy.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Legion in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Third and 2, Rudolph. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Orange.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Rudolph buying time to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going deep for Benjamin. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guy who's already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 380. 85.
To throw again. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. T.J. Watt, first-round pick a year ago there defensively for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 87 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Switzer now to return. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rudolph looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it caught up. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, try to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Going deep here for Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Rudolph eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Rudolph on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air. Rudolph on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Corey Legion in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. and the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action. Rivers. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rivers to throw it. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. T.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Rudolph looking to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Oh, fighting off the defender. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. He's to the 10, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Benjamin. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to fire one, and he's got him in. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10. Rudolph following the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Rudolph. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Rudolph on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The Steelers going for 2. If you peek back to 2017, they were 2 for 4 on 2-point conversions. Back to throw, Rudolph. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Sturgis for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Switzer now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Gone!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now it's Rudolph. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Benjamin. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chargers getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. Steps away. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rudolph now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rudolph looking to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Rudolph. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Brandon Mebane able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rudolph. He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here.
0.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Rudolph. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't want... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Rudolph now on second down. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Corey Legion, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Fourth down, desperation time for Rudolph. Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
380. 5-4.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing here, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On 4. Left, right.
Now Gordon on first down. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Rivers here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
Now Rudolph. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done, but not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rudolph throwing on second down. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got